A personal commitment for yourself to operate from the power of love rather than the love of power. Anyone who knows Jimi Hendrix, he said once that once the world learns to operate from the power of love rather than the love of power, when the power of love exceeds the love of power, the world will have peace. The irony of this is the person who operates from the power of love is far substantially stronger than somebody who operates from the love of power. My Qigong master, TJ Frank, said that spirit has very little room for pride. Spirit has very little room for pride. And anyone who meditates or practices Qigong or yoga knows that whenever you have that pride, whenever you have that ego, that solar plexus GURP that wants to be this powerful, magnificent, best at everything I do, you run into obstacles, you run into blockages, whether they're internal or external blockages. But when you operate from the power of love, when you go solar plexus to heart, ascension chakra, rather than heart to solar plexus, when you go solar plexus to heart, you bring gold light from the solar plexus into the heart. And on that motion, it's very soft strength. It's very almost feminine strength. It's like the strength that you have when you're defending your loved one in battle. It's that power of love rather than the love of power. The love of power is like, I'm making myself more powerful to dominate the world below me. You see how that works? Heart down to solar plexus rather than solar plexus to heart. And this is something I'm still learning, honestly. This is something that for a large portion of my life I've operated from the love of power. And even though it's been spiritual power, even though it's been like, I want to be a more powerful lover, I want to be a more powerful warrior, I want to be more powerful hero, I want to be this super powerful being so I could impose the virtues that I have within me. But it doesn't work in the way that you would expect it to. When I learned through martial arts and through Qigong, energy arts, through Reiki, the power of love, through Hawaiian wisdom especially, Hawaiian wisdom, shout out to Gina Nalawai, my Lomi Lomi master. When you go from that power of love, it's very still. It's like that kung fu master who seems to just like make one move and then you're on your ass and you're wondering why you tried so hard, and this master's making these gentle, subtle movements and knocking you to the ground. This is the same in life. You see, all this fight for power, all this, love of power, money, all this stuff, it never works. Name me one empire that's immortal. There's no immortal empire. Every empire falls. The Mongolians seemed like this, they loved power, they conquered almost the entirety of Eurasia. And then where are the Mongols now? In this little tiny polluted state that is pretty much owned by China. Same thing with the German Empire, the Nazis. They got really, gonna take over Europe, and then came to this little bit. So the love of power never works in the long term. The power of love is immortal. The power of love will always protect you.